I want to share a story about something that I heard the other day, which at the time I didn't understand the significance of it. I think I heard the words, I got the message, but I didn't understand its implications. And so it's something I just wanted to share because, um, you know, after the murder of George Floyd and seeing what's transpiring across our country, I understand the message I heard a little bit more clearly now. I was in my place, just cleaning up or whatever I was doing, and I crossed over into my bedroom, and at near one of the gates to an entrance of our complex, I heard this homeless man outside just talking really loud, and his voice was muffled, couldn't really hear it. It wasn't very clear, but he was just talking. And I remember thinking to myself, like, come on, man, can you just take that shit like a block down? Like I'm not trying to hear whatever the hell you're talking about right now. And if you live downtown or you've been in the downtown area, you know that there's homeless people everywhere, and you know that they suffer from tons of mental health issues. So a lot of the times they'll be talking to themselves, they might be cursing, they might seem angry, it's all types of stuff going on. The point is they're broken upstairs, and it's sad, and you just kind of tune them out and you live your life. And so, I hear this guy talking and I have him tuned out, and I cross over into my bedroom and I hear him say out loud, as clear as, it's like the words were all blurry, then these words became clear. He says, brother, I'm gonna tell you something, and it's the most real shit, the most true shit I've ever heard in my entire life. And I stop and I'm like, is he talking to me? Right? He's not looking at me, he's not facing me, I don't think he can see me, but he sounds like he's talking to me. And he says, and it comes from a motherfucking movie of all places. And he starts laughing. He goes, and it's so poetic. And he says, the only thing that kills the demons is love. And he stops and he's quiet for a moment. And he says, the only thing that kills the demons is love. And he starts laughing. And he says, so to all you people with the hearts in your windows, to all you people who are spreading the message of love, someone's gonna need that. Someone needs that. And someone's gonna be thankful. And I hear this man say this, and I'll be honest, I'm stuck, like I'm frozen. I'm hanging on his words, and they're beautiful, right? Like, they're absolutely beautiful. And my first thought in my head is like, I want to say thank you to this man for what he just shared with me. Run to my closet, I grab the first jacket I could grab. I grabbed $20 off my dresser. I run outside, and my intent is just give this guy, and be like, hey man, I just want to say thank you. I heard your message. That was beautiful. The dude's gone. And I run up to Market. He's not there, not around the corner. I run down the island. He's not there, not around the corner. And across the street's just this big open lot. And I'm like, where the fuck is this guy, right? And as I'm walking back to my place, a little bit confused, I just instantly start thinking about this book I've been reading called The Fifth Agreement. And a portion of the Fifth Agreement, they talk about angels, right? And not the traditional sense of like, there's this person in a white robe, and it's got a halo and wings and all that shit. No, it's the definition of an angel is a messenger. And in the book, they talk about what type of message do you deliver? What type of messenger are you? An example they give is, as a child, when you're born, when you come out of your mother, your essence alone, your message invokes kindness, compassion, peace, caring from other people, right? Like, you don't have to do anything. Your existence invokes that. That's what your type of messenger you are as a child. And so the book asks the question, what type of messenger are you? And this man, I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about his message. The only thing that kills a demon is love. And I'm thinking about that, and I don't really understand the application of it. Go about my day. And then, you hear about the murder of George Floyd, and, and the aftermath of everything that's been happening since then. And, You understand why people are angry, right? Like, social injustice is real. Racism is real. The way that man was murdered was something I wish I never would have seen. For him to be crying to his mother and have no mercy or sympathy shown for him it's disgusting, and I'm thinking about this message. The only thing that kills a demon is love. And so I ask, like, what is the demon? And it seems like a lot of people are pointing the finger at white people, at injustice, at racism, which they're all valid. I get it. But I don't think those are the demons. I think the demon itself is hate. I think that hate fuels racism. Hate fuels social injustice. Hate fuels murder. I think that hate fuels genocide and sex trafficking and all the things that spread across our fucking globe. It fuels it all. It's the common denominator between them all. And hate even fuels the message of burn it down. People are sitting at home spreading this message of burn it down, and people are listening. People are burning shit down. Innocent people's lives and livelihoods are being destroyed. There's people who have just survived the COVID, shutting down their business, and are getting ready to be reopened, and their fucking stores are being burnt down. That doesn't solve anything. That fuels hate. That adds to the problem. And there's awareness that's being spread for sure. But is this the type of awareness that we want to spread as a society? All we're spreading is more hate, more violence, more crime, more fear. We're instilling more fear into the minds of everybody. Even the police are probably fucking scared. No cop wants to go to work and find out he has to put on riot gear and walk through a neighborhood. I mean, I'm sure there's some cops that do, but I guarantee you the majority of cops are good men and women with families who have chosen a career for the right reasons. And to label this as a white person thing, that's wrong. White people have stood side by side with African Americans, people of color in this country since the very beginning of time. The Underground Railroad never would have survived if white people didn't help African American slaves. It's never been, racism has been a small portion of the real problem. The real problem is hate. And, I think about that man's message. The only thing that kills a demon is love. And the demon is hate itself. And the message is right. The only way to stop hate is with love, is with compassion. And that's hard to understand. It's hard to see a man murder somebody begging for their mother and have compassion for that man, but that man is sick. The cop who killed George Floyd, he's sick. There's racist people all around the world who would never do something like that, which tells you that hate transcends racism. It transcends it. It fuels it. It spreads through us. It moves through us. We see the murder of George Floyd, and we see the video, and it fuels us with hate. We want to burn something. We want to destroy something. We want people to learn them and hear the message. And it goes back to what I was reading in the book. It's like, what type of messenger are you? What type of messenger are you? You can spread awareness any way you want. So how do you choose to spread that awareness? Do you choose to sit at home behind Twitter and spread this hate, this violence across the country? Do you choose to go out on the streets and protest peacefully? Do you choose to go out into the streets and loot? I saw a guy in the streets with a fucking crossbow pointing at people. This is not the awareness that we want to spread. This is not the message we're spreading. We have children who are watching us as a society, who are learning from us. What do you think they're going to do the next time they have an opportunity to stand up? You think they're going to do it peacefully? I want to say rest in peace to George Floyd and to his family and everybody who I don't know. I'm truly sorry. That is fucking horrific what happened to him. And to all the other countless lives that have been subject to racism and violence and social injustice, I'm also sorry that it's occurred. And to the people who are spreading the violence, the hate, even in the smallest ways, I'm sorry for you too. And I hope that at some point you can find a way to look at these situations with compassion and kindness and love, because you're right, something does need to change. It will, but it won't change the way we're doing it. The only way to kill a demon is truly with love. And I just asked the same question I've been asking myself, is what kind of messenger are you?